Hello and welcome to round 2 with Living End. Secretly, this is round 3, but my Death and Taxes opponent did not want to stick around for very long. I was beating them too badly both games. This looks fine. And to reiterate, my opponent just like preemptively tilt scooped because my deck is so brutal against them. They even put a Rest in Peace into play, and then I wrathed their board and cast Archfiend, and then they died. It was great. So it was like half a vote for Archfiend for those keeping count at home. So I'm going to lead on basic Mountain here. I don't see a need to fire the Street Wraith just yet. Let me think about what I want to do, though. There's low odds of drawing into a Spirit Guide, so... It's a pretty good matchup to draw Fulminator against, potentially. Inquisition. Sure. This is no longer a good matchup to draw that against. What would my opponent be fetching basic Swamp for? I'm not going to try to think about what my opponent's doing. My mana's not the most relevant this game, so I'm going to cycle the Carabid. I'm going to main phase cycle the Deadshot, and if I hit a cycler that costs mana, then I'll, I didn't, so I don't, do I want to put that in on tapped? I'll cycle Street Wraith. I'm going to do that at some point. I may as well make my decision with the most possible information. My opponent just has 3 discard spells. That's obnoxious, but whatever. Well, that's getting blown up. 3 discard? Who does that? Yeah, taking damage is overrated. Also, letting my opponent cast spells after they've used everything is really overrated, too. So, I'm kind of just in a holding pattern game. I don't really... My opponent knew my hand. Why did they fire this Thoughtseize? Death Shadow? Probably Death Shadow. They probably fetched basic thinking I was burn turn 1. This all makes sense now. They're Death Shadow variant. So I'm going to suspend this Living End this way? Question mark? Two. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What happened to your permanence? Oh, that's great. That's delightful. No need to do anything with that. They could have K command. So I don't see a reason to play my Blood Crypt here. I guess if I draw Ceradon, I would want it in play, but I kind of like leaving the Simian in my hand. Visions, self-target. They bottom, that's pretty bad for them. They hit a Street Wraith, that's less good for us. And they're just going to die to Living End. Okay, that's cool. They wouldn't have a land. They'd have a 2/2. They'd have a Street Wraith. I wouldn't even have that much. That's kind of weird. I'm not actually sure. I think that my opponents should be scooping slightly less than they are. Anyways, what did we do round 1? We cut a Living End because those are actively bad. Though if my opponent has counters, And this card's absolute. I'm gonna mix it up. That card's absolutely brutal against. What do I cut? What was the last card I cut that matchup? I think it was like a Fulminator on the draw. Yeah. This card's absolutely brutal against Grixis because their creatures are like Tassigers and Snapcasters. Like you're just shutting everything off. I guess it's about the same as it is. We'll just mix it up. Not actually sure which is better, but we'll learn. This looks good. Oh, no. Okay. I didn't know when pre-game actions happen. That would have been bad. Leyline of the Void is a much more powerful hate card for the record. This is a pretty bad Archfiend. So my opponent has a Shadow. Cycling the better one and the less flexible one first is pretty nice. I think I want to take 2. It's not for sure, though. So, my opponent, I'm trying to think if they could have a Street Wraith or 2. I think I just want to maximize my cycles. I'll put Ceradon in the bin first. So my opponent clearly is surgical. So I guess this is a spot where I play my best game against counter magic. Not under a ton of pressure. I probably should have fetched at... I guess I don't have to fetch just yet. That's fine. I think 11 is safe. 10 is safe. Black. And then I fire the EOT Outburst. This is probably getting countered. This is currently... I could have... I don't think I could have, actually. Just thinking if there's any way around getting Snapcastered here. I think I'm just dead here. Yeah, I'm willing to call that dead. Better not let my opponent know. So, lesson learned. These are horrendous against Grixis because they're fighting you on a different axis. I think I want 1 Ricochet. possibly 2. Archfiend's really bad. Let's try that. Attack their mana. Ricochet their counter. Can also ricochet their surgical if things go well. This looks quite good. Okay. Well, I guess we'll be fighting some Street Wraith fights potentially. Debating if I want a main phase cycle. Don't think I do. Thoughtseize. I can make a Carabid and a Street Wraith in response. Oh, if I get Thoughtseize and they have Surgical, I'm just dead. They have Stubs. I think... this is generally not good. I can lose everything to Stubborn Denial. Though, I guess it's not true everything. Like, this is going to trade for one of these anyways, and this would probably get taken down by Stubborn. I don't know if Street Wraith plus Carabid's enough to win the game is the problem. Though I don't actually know if the Deadshot's not going to add enough, I think. I might just want to hold on to this. Ta-da! Sweet. Okay, I think this turned out okay. When it goes to 12. They go to less than 12. Comically, that's actually a good draw because I'm pumping my attackers. Yeah, my opponent has a shadow. They're doing the math. They go to 5. Okay, so they're not going to 5. Nope, they're going to 5. Yes, no, yes, no. Who knows? I wonder if this is a matchup where Fairy Macabre would be good. I don't actually know. Opponent can't figure it out. They want to go to 5. They make a big. I go to 15. They go to 2. I go to 11, 14 Xaxes. So if they have a way to deal 1 damage themselves, I die, but whatever. I guess I could give them that. They'd have to deal 2 damage. I mean, that's also not hard. I guess it could be awkward because like I can leave up the Grove and then after they attack, give them the life to gain a life. This is just too much. I don't want to think more about it. Regardless, I'm not going to cycle Deadshot Minotaur because I want the ability to change up the math later. Oh no! Wait, no, this works fine. Nothing works fine anymore. This is horrible. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, what do we got in bins? Nothing. Okay. So I still have a shot. So this attacks there, and this attacks. I'm super dead. Yeah, super, super dead there. I actually made a mistake. I should have cycled Deadshot on my opponent's end step. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I bet my next card's a land. I didn't even think about reliving ending until I took my turn. Okay, what did you hit? Oh no, another Death Shadow? That's not good at all for me. Yeah, that's a huge, huge Death Shadow. So I'm gonna go to 6. Chump at million damage. If I get Battle Raged, I get Battle Raged. I don't think there's anything I could have done besides not screw up last turn. So I'm gonna lose one of these that doesn't matter to me, does it? No, it doesn't. I'm gonna go to 4, which is still kind of a safe life total. I mean, this is what I have. The Grixis list is significantly worse for us than the Jund list because Stubborn Denial is actually a card that matters relative to a discard spell. Oh my gosh, I boarded out a Living End. Don't do this to me, deck. Please. Yep, my opponent chose wisely. They chose the one that I need to draw a specific land to cast. Though, I think... Really? Oh no, they're at 6 because they gain life? This is... Oh gosh, I still have to do this, I think. Okay, well now this is just like super easy if I hit. Is there a reason to not upkeep it? I kind of want to fire on upkeep. I don't know what I get punished by. Like, I think my opponent's all stubs. If they had negate, they would have left it up to lock it up. I guess if they scour into something, I get wrecked, but I'd rather just avoid the attack from the shadow. And if they Tasigur, I actually put the shadow back into their hands so they get totally wrecked. Because then this costs mana instead of being a free roll. Now I have 80 gajillion power. If they had surgical, they would have fired on my living end in response. They don't have that. I still have lethal through a kill spell. They need like 2 exact cards to get me here. Yeah, I don't think they thought this through very well. So, actually, oh no, if I give them the Street Wraith, they just get it back and cycle it, so they just get the extra creature. I have them through 2 blockers. So I may as well minimize the odds of them doing this. I guess them going to 5 if I give them the Wraith. And then they just need to find a way to kill my other Street Wraith. No, then they're still dead because they have 2 blockers at 5 life. I have 3 other attackers and those. Then, yeah. Okay, so I actually... if they get Shadow, that at 7, block, Slaughter Pact, the Minotaur. It's all the same anyway, I look at it. So I think I want to use the one that guarantees that they use their mana, rather than making them pay life. Yeah, because they only get 1 mana this turn. I think that minimizes the number of options. Tricky. Not bad at all. Okay, well, we have our opponent dead. I'm not going to make you guys wait here with me. So, have a good time while I wait these 10 minutes or whatever my opponent may or may not be doing. I don't know. Oh, nope, they're making plays. Never mind. I always assume that anytime my opponent just like AFKs on Moto for more than 50 seconds when probably dead on board, that they're just not playing. So, apologies. So, is there anything my opponent could have? I'm at 4 life too. That's just the right amount of life. Oh, that's kind of sweet that they also have to take damage to cast the Shadow. I didn't think about that because all their lands are gone from their deck. Oh my gosh, and I drew a blocker. So if they go block, pact, they're still dead. Okay. Sweet. We did not get snapbacked, question mark? Anyways, that's 2 Death Shadows down.